It's your Wednesday night conversation. It's more than just the gossip. It's the issues that matter most to you. A closer look at current events, just the tip, special guests, and more. Welcome to Let's Have a Fefe, Arizona's longest-running drag live stream, hosted by Felicia, Fefe Minor, and Freddy Prinze Charming. Streaming live on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Promotional consideration for Let's Have a Fefe provided by Wigs of a Kind, The Burly Barber, Bone and Basil, as well as our patrons at Patreon. Go to patreon.com/Let's Have a Fefe to become a Fefe patron. Virtual tips accepted at paypal.me/Let's Have a Fefe. Welcome to Let's Have a Fefe.
Hello.
Good evening. Happy Wednesday. Okay,
Is it Wednesday?
Apparently.
Welcome to Let's Have a Fefe. This is episode 21 of season 9. We are legal now. For the
episode 21 already. Jesus.
For the 9th time. This is your Wednesday night conversation. I'm Felicia Fefe Minor.
I've been 21 9 times myself. And I'm still your Mr. US of A MI classic, Freddy Prinze Charming.
And down below here, we have Brandon McGill, who is
special
glowing.
Guest and fan favorite, I would say. I think, is he officially now our most reoccurring guest?
Him and Patricia.
I think Brandon might have passed up Patricia. We haven't had Patricia on in a while.
Is she first alternate?
Oh god.
Oh god.
Oh hell.
Oh no.
Well, thank you for having me.
So mad.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh yes, welcome. And if this is your first time seeing Brandon, we'll get to know him a little more here in a little bit. But let's take care of some housekeeping. Restream is sending me messages about if I want to increase engagement to my Facebook group, invite audience to connect to your Facebook Restream or something another. Anyway, we'd like to thank our 19 patrons. It just popped up. We'd like to thank our 19 patrons.
Yes.
Allison. Shout out to Best, who had a thing today. Best and Brandon.
Watching.
Oh, he is. Hi, Best.
He's one of the Facebook users that we can't see. I'm watching now through the group so I can see who is commenting.
Oh, thank you for taking the guesswork out of that.
I got you.
Cassandra 1S, Cassandra 2 S's, and Drake Jensen. Casey Starr, Carrie and Corey, Kim, Joan, Jody, Leanne, Nicole, Patricia Mason, Sassy C. Diaz, Shelly, and Sky.
Yeah.
And a special thanks to our friends and supporters, Cassandra with 1S, Patricia Mason, Sky, and Drake Jensen for taking a deeper plunge on our Patreon.
We like it.
It's deep. One of our tiers.
They like it deep too.
It's one of our tiers. In fundraising world, if you're on the Facebook page, I'm raising money for Equal Justice Initiative, which helps those that have been wronged by racial injustices, and they work really hard on fighting cases, especially when it comes to mass incarceration. So that is somewhere in one of these social media windows. But for us, we are also raising money, and we like to thank Missy Pruitt. Is it Chastain?
Yeah, Chastain.
And Carla Landworth for their recent donations. Special thanks also to Joan of Babish, Jewelry and Wood Art, Guido Martin, and Jeremy Bright of Ripple Phoenix. You can donate at paypal.me/let's have a Fefe. We are now at 1560.
Yes.
So we're almost at our first computer.
And if we have anybody that would just like to, I don't know, donate $1,000 or $2,000, if you just have money kind of hanging out, you don't know what to do with it.
I mean, if you made money off the Robin Hood thing,
right? Like we'll happily like take some of that and upgrade our shit so that we can continue to bring you quality entertainment for another 9 seasons. You're welcome.
Yeah. I think you should have left the witch hat on.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Witch hat. You see what I did there?
Oh boy,
you did there.
Some of you are paying for this.
Oh. Just think, with better equipment, you could enjoy my dad jokes on just better
an HD.
All right.
You could also text us at LHAF to 602-730-7379 to get updates about the show and text from me. Yes. That is all for my housekeeping. What did you do this weekend, Freddie?
Nothing really, honestly. My partner got her second vaccine on Thursday, so I basically was there the weekend to make sure that she was okay. She wasn't feeling great. So I was there to, make sure she took her Tylenol and, get her food and wrangle children if needed. In fact, I have to say, I scored some major points this weekend because I got pulled out to learn a freaking dance, and I did. I felt like I was at a goddamn spotlight rehearsal. Because we were working from a video, and it was like the chorus of whatever the fuck one of those is
it a TikTok?
Come Alive from Greatest Showman. So it was like the chorus from that, which we haven't done in Spotlight, but we did do the Greatest Show. But I totally felt like I was at a freaking Spotlight rehearsal, and my watch really enjoyed it. My watch thought I was exercising, so that was a good thing. So, there's that. I'm excited because I get my first vaccine on Monday. I'm concerned about what my possible side effects will be, even with just the first one.
Oh, okay. Well, I will tell you, my first one, I was okay. I had a little bit of issues.
Right.
But the only real problem that stuck around was the soreness in my arm, and I was like,
yeah, because I'm used to getting vaccines. I got vaccines every year since I was born for the first 18 years of my life because we lived overseas. So every year I'd have to get typhoid and cholera, GG, rabies, and a few other things. And I always ended up with massively swollen arms. They were sore, everything. Injection sites were always sore. I always felt bleh afterwards. So, but it's been a few years. And as I got older, I'm finding that I'm super sensitive to things. Thanks, genetics. So we'll see. I did not watch the Super Bowl, but I did watch the Super Bowl halftime show.
So before you go into that, I think that whoever picks the entertainment for the one time a year that everybody watches sports, including the gays that don't watch sports tuning in, that they need to set a criteria or something, because
So can we talk about the Super Bowl halftime show real quick?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I didn't.
Yes.
Okay. So
you have feelings about it?
Okay.
Not as apparently not as much as you two do.
So my partner's oldest son was like, "Oh my God, this is supposed to be the best concert ever. He put $7 million of his own money into this, blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Oh, all right, fine, let me watch this." First thing, he comes out into this red jacket. I was like, "What the fuck? Did he get that from Wish?" It looks cheap. It doesn't fit him right. It looks awful. He has no fucking energy. And the background dancers that he has and like the set was pretty cool. I like the set, but then he has like these like background dancers back there, right? So the people that are like standing in the set, right? They're not lit, so you can't fucking see them. And then
most of them were black,
right? Right. Which bravo, but you can't fucking see them with no light. And then you have like the smoke machine, and then the smoke machine comes through, and then now not only are they not lit, but now they're covered in smoke. So you have these people that you can't see shit. And then he goes inside the thing, and I'm like, okay, I can't watch this. This is making me nauseous. Like, why? What's the fucking point of this? And then you have these backup dancers, and I use the term very, very, very loosely, come out in these like more like cheap ass looking fucking red jackets that are pretty much identical to his cheap ass jacket that's just not sparkly, and like jockstrap looking things on their faces, which okay, whatever, I get they're supposed to be masks, but dude, really? And then I get nauseous, and then he goes back out and it's more blah, blah, like there's no fucking energy. And then the backup dancers, again, you go out onto the field and they have these like lights in their hands, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which, again, if you want that to actually be able to be seen and actually have an impact, black out the fucking stadium. But no, there's lights all over the place. So you can't fucking see any of the light shit that they have going on in their hands.
Oh.
And again, no costume changes, nothing, nothing. You're going to stay in this cheap ass wish looking suit the entire fucking time. Fantastic. Great.
So I had this weird epiphany. And I looked back at the list of because somebody took the time to write this huge list, but the list of halftime performances and the artist. So most of the when it's women, and but when it's women, it seems like they go like full on out. They like, I just remember like last year, even though it wasn't as I don't know, it didn't have that many props or anything. Yeah, Jennifer Lopez and Shakira went all out.
They put on a hell of a fucking show. They really did.
Correct. And I just remember Katy Perry blowing the fuck out of that.
Lady Gaga.
I think that went, yeah, and Lady Gaga blowing that shit up. I just feel like there's some weird, like, is there some kind of energy that holds like men back from performing?
Oh, no.
Like,
no, you know what it is? I can tell you what it is. When it's a female performer, when it's a woman performer, they have to go all out, because if they do what fucking The Weeknd just did, they'd be like, what the fuck was that? That was awful. That was so boring. But because he's a man, he's like, oh my God, that was so hot. I fucking love that. Oh my God, yeah.
I just remember Adam Levine being on there, what was that, a couple years ago, and he took his shirt off, and I was like,
right, but everybody fucking went all over that. They're like, oh my God, this is awesome. But, you know, God forbid one fucking nip slip from Janet Jackson, and
we ban her from TV for nearly a decade.
Right. So it's that double standard, and it has everything to do with
one of the commenters point though.
It sounded like his mic was way too quiet for the halftime show.
His mic and his
the sound was
like it sounded
awful.
like they had audio issues too.
But seriously, for $7 million, I was like, "That's what you're going to give me, dude? What the fuck? Where did that?"
I have also seen him in concert, but I feel like The Weeknd is more of a. He's not a halftime show. He is. You stick to the concert, and you don't. He's not.
It's not the vibe.
And I mean, yeah, he's not the one. I mean,
I wasn't impressed.
And what has been driving me a little crazy is that he has like hit songs with like guest appearances in them, and he didn't use any of them to break it up.
And that's
especially Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar would have brought something that was like.
I just thought the whole thing was just lacking. Like like I said, no costume changes, no nothing.
I did see a meme that was it said the weekend was like 2020 performing. So
that's funny. Brandon, how was your weekend? Felicia, how was your weekend? Everybody, how was your weekend? Where are we? I don't even know. What day is it?
Is
Wednesday.
this Wednesday?
It's your Wednesday night conversation.
Oh, he's starting to take over. I'll just disappear here for it's fine.
No, you don't have to switch to me. Did you just take yourself off the air?
The look on both of your faces.
No, I was fine. I was fine. I was just.
It's fine. She'll pop on eventually. She'll have something to say, and she'll be like, "Oh, look." She may think she'll be able to stay off screen. That wouldn't happen.
Oh my god.
Well, I've been creating art all weekend. That's what I've been really working on. It's just designing new art for a video game that I'm producing.
Okay, we're not talking about that yet. You're jumping ahead.
Oh my god, he's taking over
that's what
again.
I was working on.
Okay. No, Felicia, you need to take Brandon off screen, not you. Take Brandon off screen, then bring him on when we're ready to talk to him, because he keeps jumping ahead.
You asked how my weekend was.
Okay, never mind.
Doing this weekend.
He was just answering the question.
Never mind. We're not going to ask you.
Oh, damn.
We'll come back to you. Damn it.
Damn.
Felicia,
my witch hat back on.
Yeah. Witch hat?
Witch hat.
Witch hat?
Witch hat. Felicia, how was your week? I'm not supposed to tell you.
We can talk about your weekend later, I suppose, but you're jumping ahead.
I worked all weekend because our website was down.
Ew.
So yeah. I did do some stuff for our show, but I had many sessions for Sweethearts. And
did people book stuff?
Not that many people signed up, but so I had this. Oh God, I was having the self-loathing, like nobody likes me, nobody's gonna do this for me, nobody's gonna come here and do these things anyway. And then somebody booked an engagement session.
Yay!
And then they booked a wedding.
Oh, nice.
So I may not have had people at my mini session, but the higher power had other plans.
So
and,
Felicia, I have plans, and at some point, obviously it's not going to happen like right this second, but I'm gonna come and we're gonna take pictures in like the mini, like the backdrop for your sweetheart session in the outfit that I wore last week. Yeah.
Ugh.
And then I'm going to get those printed and I'm going to send those for like, Valentine's Day cards and things.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're welcome.
Oh.
Yeah, it'll be sexy.
You not
it'll
like
be
the
super
look?
hot. Oh.
Why
does Felicia seem to think otherwise?
It'll be hot. It'll be hot. It'll be super hot.
Time.
Did you see what I was wearing last week, Brandon?
I did not.
Oh. I'll send you a picture. Hang on. And I'll send you a picture because it's definitely like, yeah. Okay.
Oh, thanks. Love the looks tonight. Brandon is wearing multiple hats, brought to you by his hat habit.
I have sent you pictures of what I was wearing last night on the Facebook.
What you were wearing last night or
last week, whatever.
Okay. It's like, whoa.
So speaking of mini sessions and sweetheart sessions, hey, guess what? The 14th is coming up, and I don't know
what is that.
I don't know. I don't celebrate it because it's stupid. But So tonight, for my tip, I'm going to give you some alternative activities that you can do for the 14th. If either you're those people that don't celebrate it or whatever. So the first thing that you could do is not a goddamn thing. You could treat it like any other day instead of a holiday that's been manufactured by chocolate and flour companies.
Oh, but I like both of those.
I mean, I will take the chocolate, but it's got to be good chocolate and not the Russell Stover shit. Like, do not
So don't go to the Walgreens and come to your house.
Oh no. Absolutely not. And milk chocolate can go fuck itself, especially if it's American milk chocolate. Just American chocolate in general, not so much. Belgian is good. Dutch is good. Swiss is good.
Oh, you picky?
No, I just have taste.
What?
I mean, have you met me when it comes to food? Do you know who I am?
Yes. I like that. I like that. Mm-hmm.
See,
I'm gonna buy the chocolate.
Buy the chocolate and ship the next day on sale. Absolutely. I'm all about that. Another thing that you could do is watch a horror series. You could watch Halloween. You could watch all the Halloween movies.
You could that horror.
Horror series.
I mean, I'm sure there's a crossover film.
I'm sure there must be. There must be. Halloween is always good. The Nun, The Conjuring. These are all good things that you can, watch either by yourself or with friends. Or with a significant other, or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
You could spend the day writing your own erotica.
Oh,
I would do that.
See? It could be anybody, it could be like a fan fiction kind of thing.
I'll smack my lips on some American.
Best. Oh, best. Best.
That was from Best?
Yes, that was Best.
Mm-hmm. I love Best.
Write your own erotica, come up with some fan fiction, pick 2 characters or 3 characters or 4 characters from or do a crossover thing and could do Harry Potter meets
I can't tell if
Game of Thrones or something. I don't know. You could totally make your own cheese in your Instant Pot.
Oh.
You can totally make your own cheese in your Instant
from
Pot.
Scratch.
Yeah.
Oh, I have made cheese before, and I don't think I could handle that.
It sounds smelly.
Thank you, Michelle.
Yes. Oh my God. Fan fiction.
Just not. Don't.
Not him. No. This doesn't happen.
There are some things that
no.
You can take most liberties, but there are some liberties that no.
Liberties.
Oh.
And Michelle says she's going to get bougie chocolate boxes, fill them with Russell Stovers, and send it to me. Thank you. Oh, trust me, one bite, one look, and I'll be able to tell the difference because it looks different. It doesn't look right.
Oh.
Another thing you could do on the 14th is clean your makeup brushes.
But I do that
something
once a year.
That, we know.
Okay, you only do it once a year?
I'm joking.
Well, you just wipe it off, right? You don't actually have to wash them that often. Wipe it off on a towel or something, right? It's totally fine.
It's not toilet paper.
Huh?
Do you? I mean, I wash. I wash, rinse, and reuse your toilet paper too, right? In these, in these unprecedented times, you have to make sure that you save money where you can.
Oh my!
Wash it and dry it.
No, Lord Jesus, save us! Nuh-uh.
And me either.
You can wash.
You should wash. Wash your sex toys. There's another fun activity you could do. I bet you guys have.
People not do that every time.
You'd be surprised.
I do it every time, personally.
You should, but
yeah.
I mean, some people are in a quick hurry. They don't get to it.
And you could, not just wash them, but you could sterilize them, because I'm going to assume that everybody out there, after watching this show for 9 seasons, knows that you should get sterilizable medical grade silicone toys. Right? Yes.
If they say no, I'm going to be like, what?
What?
You have lights in your toys? Send me the link.
But they should.
Why do you have lights?
I mean,
see what you're doing. You could read Shakespeare to your cats. I think if you could do that and actually make it like sterilizable, that I'd be all for it. You know who would be Bad Dragon would probably be able to do something like that, because they've got all the funky, like weird looking toys. You could probably, they'd probably be able to come up with one that looks kind of Tron-ish.
Don't steal our ideas. We're here for the money.
Right. Damn it. Read Shakespeare to your cats. I'm sure that they would all absolutely sit still and be there for it.
Use a cheese grate for what?
I don't even want to know. A cheese grate for... I'm not even going to ask.
Not
even going to ask. Not even... I don't...
Wait, Francis, do you have a toy that has lights in it?
There are some like really bad, like rabbity looking vibrators that have lights, and they're terrifying.
Nah, I don't like those. But it's not built for me.
Another activity that you could do is you could go for like a record marathon of Mario Kart.
Our therapist told us to stop playing Mario Kart.
Why?
What? Why?
Sounds like you need a new therapist. You don't need that kind of negativity in your life. What the fuck?
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. But after Mario Kart, so she was like, "Maybe you should stop playing Mario Kart."
They're wrong.
Mario Kart, and we're fine now. Yeah, wrong.
Yeah, I don't think it was the Mario.
We're just very competitive. We're just very competitive.
You? No.
It's Mario Kart. Yeah.
Maybe you just need to play Mario Kart with other people. And is Mario Kart a euphemism for something? Because that could be like, I'm just saying you could play Mario Kart with other people if you're just playing Mario
Kart. I'm not cruising in Mario Kart to pick up a Koopa.
I don't know your life,
I'm on Bowser.
I always play with Bowser because he looks like a leather daddy. He's totally dressed like
I never thought of it that way.
He's totally dressed like a leather daddy. Think about it.
I'm gonna go play now.
Yeah, we'll see later.
The one with the rainbow mohawk.
Who's that? I don't know which one.
Lemmy with the little rainbow of the Koopa kids.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes. I know. Yeah. All right. Well,
we're off on a tangent for real.
Right. So now that we're done talking about
Mario, we are.
Let's take a closer look at current events. There's also
oh my god, I can't believe it. So they actually went through and started this impeachment trial for Trump.
Yep.
Now, a lot of people that are naysayers in the Senate are saying that it was unconstitutional. Guess what? It was ruled constitutional.
It was.
So the trial will continue.
Yep.
I remember hearing yesterday that somebody was like, "You can't impeach him now. You should have impeached him before he left." And I want to say, I don't remember who it was. God, I know it was a Republican, but
of course it was.
She sounded really dumb, and I wanted to punch her in the face.
Was it what's her face? Was it Marjorie Greene? Because
oh god, I hope not. Because she's next. She has been voted off the island. She hasn't been voted out, but she's been voted off of committees. She cannot be on any major committees that make major decisions. So I think
she's a fucking lunatic.
For those that don't know, I found out more that she's like heavily into conspiracy theories that really don't. I want to say it's like the ones that really don't make sense. That you're like, really, you believe this shit?
She's legitimately a lunatic. Like I hope
Is
Georgia
she part of the QAnon or
yes,
Q?
QAnon. Yes, she's a huge QAnon like conspiracy theorist. Like she's all about it. And her excuse was, well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I saw something about it once and it made sense, so I just kind of went with it. I'm like, you're.
I mean, those
fucking
people.
dumbass.
I saw an interview of a guy that was like a former QAnon, and he believed that Anderson Cooper sucked the blood of babies or something. And I
Yeah,
was like,
these people are fucking nut jobs, like legitimate nut jobs.
I'm like, he just had a baby. Why would he?
Well, that's why he had a baby. He had, he
Oh,
had
so
a
he can
baby
continue to suck
so
the
he
blood
could have a
out.
continuous supply of
Oh,
baby
I
blood.
see. I see.
Stupid people.
Is Anderson
So,
a head vampire?
I
mean,
would
he's
invite him.
pale like one.
I'd invite him
But
in.
I would let him bite anywhere he wanted.
Right.
So.
He wants to do with him. He wants to do more than suck your blood.
I mean,
I would not be upset with that. I would be. I'd be okay with that.
I mean, if he knocked at the door, I'd say,
come on in, Vampire Daddy. You want to?
He's pretty handsome. He's pretty handsome.
He really is. So there's a possibility of another set of stimulus checks coming soon. However, some politicians are
Republicans.
Yeah, are wanting those checks to only go to certain people that fall under certain criteria. It's stupid. They're still trying to hold the fucking country hostage, but I think there's a possibility that.
So, for those that think that we are bitching, moaning about free money, there are about a list of 10 to 15 countries that have been giving their citizens stimulus, some form of stimulus, since March.
Yeah, like every month. Like they've been getting stimulated every month. And here's the thing. Here's I was actually saying this the other day. I was like, you know what? You tax our money so much. Like you tax us before we get our checks, and then you tax us again on everything that we buy. So we're being taxed 2, 3, 4 times, 5 times over. Give me my fucking money. You have taken so much fucking money from us for no fucking reason. You're taking taxes for Medicare and for Social Security and for all these things, and we still don't have healthcare. We still don't have all these things that our taxes should be going to. So you know what? Give us our fucking money. Like seriously. And then of course we have the lawyer who accidentally managed to hit the button and gave himself a kitten filter and then told the judge that I'm not a cat.
That was the most hilarious thing.
I picture this like this old man like hitting a button and all of a sudden being like, oh my God, what is this? I'm not a cat. And then like legitimately being like, I'm not a cat. I promise I'm not a cat.
Let me see if I can find it. Keep going.
And Trump has been permanently banned from Twitter. Twitter. The CEO says that even if he were to be in a position to run for any sort of office again, he's done. He will never be able to have a Twitter account again. He's done.
Well, and that's why he started the office of the former president. Because they're allowed to be on Twitter. Right?
I don't. We'll see.
I'm glad
I don't
that
know.
they're banning him across the board.
Yeah, it needed to happen. It's like 5 years too late, but whatever. And Georgia is filing criminal charges against Trump for tampering with elections, which that's kind of exciting.
He legitimately did.
He did. Like, there's a fucking phone call that was recorded where he's telling people to find votes, but of course they're going to say, "Well, we didn't mean that."
So
kind of like the bully.
He was going to do that to Doug Ducey,
right? Like it's
when he was
literally
signing the thing.
Yeah. And of course, it's going to be another one of those things where, just like his entire fucking 4 years, it's going to be like, well, that's not what he said. Well, no, he literally said it because it's literally recorded. Well, that's not what he said. Like, have you guys seen Death to 2020 yet?
No.
Okay, you need to watch it because Lisa Kudrow plays like the White House correspondent. And it's really fun. Like the whole thing is it's a spoof, but it's also true, and it's really scary because it's true. And it's one of these things where, you know, they're talking to Lisa Kudrow, and they're like, yeah, but you know, they said that he was, you know, he said that he had the Ukraine do this, and she's like, no, he never said that. And they play the video of him saying that. Well, the Ukraine doesn't exist. Okay, but he literally just said. And Lisa, no, it doesn't exist. Ukraine doesn't exist. What are you even talking about? This is what did you even say? What did he even say? He never said that. Like, literally.
Oh no!
Been like but that was the whole 4 years. Fucking Kellyanne Conway and their alternative facts. Like that's, you know,
and her finding devices and they can hear you in the microwave.
The microwave. So yeah,
I found the video.
Oh, good. Okay, are we gonna play it?
Oh, I don't want myself to be big. Oh my god.
Nah.
Hold on.
The filter turned on in the video settings. You might want to take
we're
a
trying to. Can you hear me, Judge?
I can hear you. I think it's a filter.
It is, and I don't know how to remove it. I've got my assistant here. She's trying to.
Oh no!
I'm prepared to go forward.
That little
with
cat.
That's
the cat.
Live. It's not. I'm not a cat.
I can see that. I think if you click the up arrow next to this.
It's hysterical.
Oh my god.
It's hysterical. I'm here live. I'm not a cat. We know. It's fucking adorable. And you see the other guy trying not to die laughing. You see him just kind of. Oh my god. This is welcome to the pandemic, folks. We do have some Black History Month news, don't we, Felicia? This is kind of exciting.
Oh, I forgot I did that.
You did, yeah.
Don't do things at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
I remember how many months ago was that?
It was a while back. It was a while back.
After everything turned loose, companies were starting to evaluate their mascots and things. And Aunt Jemima was one of those. I'm not sure the history behind this, but Aunt Jemima will now be referred to as the Pearl Milling Company. They decided to take away any personas. They decided that, and I feel, I can say for myself, I feel seen. I feel like they took the time to remove what could be a racist, or what was a racist. And who wants to be a mascot?
So actually, I just Googled it. According to the brand's website, Pearl Milling Company was a small mill in the bustling town of St. Joseph, Missouri. Using a pearl milling technique, they produced floured cornmeal. And beginning in 1889, the famous self-rising pancake mix that would go on to be known as Aunt Jemima. So it's named after the
beginning place.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. So that's good. And
of course, all the white people are like, "Why can't you just deal with it? It's just syrup."
Just like the people that should change the Chiefs' name. That's why.
Yeah, but then they'd have to change all their Super Bowl merchandise.
They didn't win, so they had to throw it away anyway.
Did they know? Honestly, I didn't even know who the hell won or didn't win. I had no idea who won. I wasn't paying attention.
If your family is a pirate, you need to go after the Buccaneers. I'm so sorry. Also, current event in Black history. School in Utah gave parents the option for their children to opt out of Black History Month lessons. Sign. You can imagine. Sign.
Yikes.
So then, catastrophe happens. The district says, turn that back around. We can't do that. You can't opt out of something that is part of history.
Stupid.
Do you see how this is so dumb? So, Black history is a part of history. So,
Part of
the
our
district got very, so they got the flack from both sides. Why the fuck did you cancel Black History Month, basically? And then you got I signed the waiver and why are you changing your mind? Which are these people. But I I guess they're gonna continue on with Black History, even though they wasted half of the month. But I say, why not incorporate it? Why not just? Why are we taking things out of history? I mean, oh, never mind. They've been doing it for centuries.
Yeah,
I'm so
that's just,
sorry.
yeah,
I'm so
yeah.
sorry. Something
pretty
that
normal.
I didn't put on the sheet is that there is this whole history that I'll post on our Facebook page, because there is a man that is responsible for like information hoarding and being able to put the pieces together for some of Black history that has been failed to be told. There's so many people keeping Black history alive that I I don't understand why this is still a struggle centuries later, but it's just like LGBTQ people. We're not disappearing.
We're
Black
also
people are
not new. We've been
disappearing.
around for a while.
We've been around for centuries. So yeah.
All right, real quick on the COVID news, and then we're going to jump into Brandon.
We're going to jump into him?
We are going to
You're
jump
gonna
into him.
jump into me?
Yes. So in Arizona, we've officially vaccinated 1 million people. That's a good thing. That's considering there's about 7.4 million people in the state. We need to be doing more.
And there's some discrepancies too in some of the marginalized communities.
That's an issue.
As well as the older population.
Because it's all getting... Well, the problem is that it's all online, and old folks don't know how to do that shit. So,
I mean, they can get on Facebook, but that website is hard.
It is. It's a pain in the ass. Let's see. And as of today in Arizona, we have 789,245 cases, 14,462 deaths. We had 1,977 new cases reported today and 176 new deaths. So we're up over 22,000 since last week in terms of cases. And we're up over 1,000 since last week in terms of deaths. Keep doing what you're doing, folks. It's working. So, Brandon, tell us about all the stuff that you've been doing, because I know you're still working on tarot, and then you alluded to, video games and things. So tell us all the things.
What a transition. Yes. Thank you.
From COVID to Brandon.
Yeah. Speaking of sickening, my name is Brandon McGill.
Wow. Right up there with my segues.
We'll just sit back.
But anyway,
we'll just sit back here.
McGill, and I'm here to talk to you about my life.
Tell us all the things. Go on. We'll just sit back. This will be you for the next few minutes. Go ahead.
Thanks. Oh my God. Well, as you know, I've been working.
We're still here. We're still here.
Okay, for probably 2 years now. It was paused because of the pandemic. Multiple times I had to adjust to everything, but we're getting the last cards done, and I will be the final card painted. I'm turning myself into the magician, which is why I brought that witch's hat wherever it is. There you go, just to celebrate that. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to produce a tarot deck that people will be able to purchase that features body paintings. Every single card is a unique body paint. And Felicia is the Queen of Pentacles, which is crazy exciting.
Yeah.
And I'm nothing.
So you want me to transition to something else?
That's fine. We can talk about something else now because I'm not in tarot. So,
What? That's rude. You're so rude.
It's fine.
I do have one card still left that I haven't picked a person for. So You are standing right in front of me.
Actually, I'm
Freddie,
sitting.
would you like
I'm
to be
sitting.
tentacles?
No, you know what? I don't need your goddamn pity cards. I'm just kidding. Yes, please. I'm
I'm just gonna be right.
If you would like to be the Six of Pentacles, it is the final card that I have not scheduled.
I could
So,
totally do a Six of Pentacles.
if you want it,
watch. I'll be the Six of Pentacles right now. Wait.
do you even know what the Six of Pentacles is?
Absolutely.
No.
Actually,
No.
I did. I
Okay, good. Or you accept. I'm just making sure. Okay, good. I'm also working on a book with
I
Beth,
googled mine
who's,
before.
recovering right now. Good. Working on a book
No,
with
it's
Beth, who's recovering now in Colorado.
The Six of Pentacles. I know is actually it's usually indicated like as a shift towards like better things. It usually has to do with sort of the circle of life kind of thing, and often to do with money. And I like money.
Money.
Money is good. That's kind of why
I should have done that during
Felicia,
mine.
right? I kind of chose Felicia for the Queen of Pentacles because I wanted to show a man with wealth and prestige. I wanted to change the narrative that a lot of people have about it.
I think I think that's actually really cool. And I'm actually, looking to like move to something better, and especially in terms of my job and whatnot. So, maybe being the Six of Pentacles will like help manifest that, because I hate my job right now and I need something
maybe
different.
That would be amazing. Oh no.
Or maybe we get so busy that we won't have to work. We just do this for a living.
That would be amazing as well. If we could like suddenly just have like a windfall, and then like we could do this. Like,
I'm manifesting that somebody with tens and thousands of dollars says.
I feel like we should try to get on like TV or something. Does anybody have any connections with like networks or whatever? I still think we could do like a PBS After Dark, but whatever. I
mean, there's I don't want to give it away, but
so you've been working on tarot for a while now, and like this last year you've actually gotten involved in a new project, right? Which is something kind of cool.
Yes, tell us about it.
Absolutely. So definitely as a concept art painter, so I'm doing body paintings for some of their designs. But I decided that I wanted to take it in my own hands and start creating my own game from scratch. I think I have a lot to bring to the table. I think my art style is very interesting. And I think Best, as the writer, would have a lot of interesting stories to share. And so we're creating this from the ground up.
What kind of game are you thinking?
But I'm really excited.
Like what kind of game are you thinking? Like, would it be like an RPG type of thing? Would it be like what are you thinking? You're gonna, lean
I feel like
towards?
this is a Zoom call.
Absolutely. Delay, is that why?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I noticed it too, but I wasn't sure. Sorry about that.
I am not a cat.
So the game itself is right. The game itself is a reality bending RPG that is on uncovering a story about why reality is changing and who can control it. But also, it's also a dating adventure. So there's different magic users that you can date. A big thing that I had a problem with is gay romance. And a lot of media is done poorly. And I feel like a lot of games, I get really excited whenever there's a gay character. And then I actually play that gay romance. And I'm like, this is like the least satisfying experience I've ever had.
So,
who better to write gay romance but
that makes total sense. Though I do have to say that in Skyrim, I'm playing a male character, and I did marry my male housecarl. He's
and you can do it, but there's not really a lot of like meaningful conversation.
There is.
Like, oh, hey,
I mean, he's very
Here's a sandwich.
right. He's very happy to see me when he does see me, and he takes care of the children and runs the shop really well. But I mean, to be fair, I'm gone most of the time, so I'm not really there to like form a connection. Like somebody has to be out killing dragons and shit. But when I am home, he is very happy to see me. So there's that.
So our game is focused on making those connections and fostering them and building them.
That's exciting. Do you
But
have like
fantasy, sci-fi?
Do you have like a timeline of when you want to actually see it come to fruition?
Do you need testers? Do you need testers? We're right here.
We can't test anything on our equipment because it's shite.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right.
But if we upgrade things, then we could test it. See how that works? We could be testing Brandon's stuff, but we have to upgrade our things first. Do you see how that works?
Absolutely. I'm excited about it. I don't think I've seen anything like it. I think it'll be a good experience for people who are interested in exploring more personal connections with characters, as well as going on like a sci-fi fantasy reality bending adventure with really cool surreal landscapes experiences, and hopefully before the end of the year with the game released the following year. That's what my aim.
That's exciting.
For.
That's super exciting.
Thank you.
So like, do you
Very
see
ambitious.
it being like do you see it being like a bigger like world in terms of like similar to that of like Skyrim or The Witcher, things like that, or is it more of a compact, like almost like The Sims or like some of the smaller like independent games?
Oh, he's not giving away details.
Well, no, I just was saying no to some of the things you mentioned. So the best way to describe it is, the vibe of Coming Out on Top or Dream Daddy.
These sound like porns I've seen before.
Oh, you've never played those games? They're Dream Daddy's available on Switch and Xbox and PlayStation. You date different daddies in the neighborhood.
Oh,
never heard. Well, that might be a fun game for you.
Go get it now.
Yeah, yeah. You can date different daddies, and you're Dream Daddy and different daddies. So imagine not dating daddies in this situation, but you're dating different wizards in my game. There's a romance component where you're building those relationships with people.
Oh, I'm gonna go play the game for research purposes.
Is that what you're gonna do?
Well, it'll give you a good idea of what my like, but big.
That's why I watch porn for research purposes. That's interesting. I'll have to look it up. I've never heard of Dream Daddy ever. No,
that's okay.
Yeah. I'm
just trying to give you some references.
It's
Doki
exciting
Doki
though.
Literature
Like
Club is another one.
What now?
There's a game called Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh, Ace Attorney, where he does like the lawyer mini game on like the Switch and the 3DS. Have you ever played that? No. Well, you guys have some research to do.
Yes, apparently. But that's super exciting. Like I wish I had like that. First of all,
energy.
Right? Like my stick people all look like they have gout, so like I could never like be involved in.
But that's fucked up.
Like, but I think I have so much admiration for especially the artists that are in my bubble, that are in my life, and I see them doing all these amazing things, and I think it's absolutely fucking fantastic. Especially. It's during a pandemic. What else are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, what a great time to really push those sort of creative boundaries and be like, well, there really isn't this on the market, so why don't I create this for the market? Like, I think it's fucking awesome, honestly.
It's kind of my pivot as well, because because of COVID, with everything happening, it's harder for me as a body painter to really pursue projects, right? I'm going to try to wrap out tarot and I'm going to do it safely, but I can't announce like a big giant project right now in the middle of a pandemic. That would be irresponsible.
Right.
So I thought, what can I do? Where can I put in that passion? And I thought, this is my chance to make what I've always dreamed of.
I think that's Joan.
It is
hello.
Joan. Joan's in Chicago. Hi, Joan.
Is it cold as hell there?
Probably. My dad says it's freezing. He said today it was a warm streak and they got up to 20 degrees. He's across the lake.
Oh.
Yes. It was warm today.
Hmm.
So besides like working on the video game and stuff, what else are you doing? I know you have a.
I'm also working on a book. Yep.
Yeah,
I do. I have a second book of poetry with Best Party, who is an incredible author. He submitted to a bunch of recent competitions, so I'm hoping he wins. But we're working on our second book together called People Aren't.
He said people aren't flowers.
We're not.
Because it kind of cut out at the end.
Oh, sorry. It's People Aren't Flowers. And interestingly, or funny enough, the body paintings are to feature flowers. But it's from a poem that he wrote in the book.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
but I get
the
sort of the irony, you know, between People Aren't Flowers, but then the body paintings that you're doing, they're all like they incorporate flowers, but People Aren't Flowers, you're just like using flowers. Like, man, that's deep. It's deep.
It's not that deep, but it's a fun little twist.
Just go with it, Brandon. Go with it.
I'll go with it. I'm real deep.
Go with
Y'all
it.
are on some other level.
It's deep. I see it. Like, listen. There's a pandemic, okay?
Hyper creative.
Right.
I guess I'm not. I'll just
a pandemic on, okay? Just give me a break.
I'll just sit this one out.
So when is that supposed to get published?
He's had some health issues or some health complications, so we've had to push the book back a little bit, but hopefully in the next few months we'll have that released. Hopefully by summer. That would be really nice.
That would be cool.
And we're looking forward to everyone checking out all the cool art and poetry.
Are we able to pre-order?
And because we wanted to make sure it was at least like 75% done before we committed to the pre-order. But once that's done, we will have it out. Yeah, but I appreciate you asking. Thank you so much.
And
what about pre-order for the cards?
Where will things be available to order? Whether it's tarot, whether it's the book, where can people find these things when they want to order them?
Brandon McGill.
Well, that didn't work. You kind of stuttered. Like I don't know if it stuttered on Facebook.
Oh no!
But it was
Let me try it again.
It was like
BrandonMcGill.com.
There we go. Yeah, well, that works better. That's okay. We would have.
I tried.
Yeah. It's okay. It was.
Is that spelled right?
Good effort. It was a good effort.
Yeah.
Yeah. BrandonMcGill.com. Yay!
Yay! I was looking at it to make sure I didn't spell it wrong.
And I appreciate both of you being in my projects over the years. So thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I've always enjoyed working with you. And the video that we did together for my nationals talent, like that, if you watch the video, have I sent you the link to the video of my talent?
Full video of you performing in front of it. Yeah, I want to see it.
I'll have to send that to you.
I think I've seen it.
Like, you hear the people's reactions like in the audience and stuff, and like it was like a perfect way to really start off that thing. I'll have to send you. I thought I sent it to you. I will make sure that I send that to you.
I hope.
Yeah. No, you absolutely did. And I knew when I had the idea, like, oh, this is what I want to do, I knew that the only person that I was going to have like work with me on that is you, because who else?
I was there too.
You were there, yes.
Thank you.
But not in that capacity.
You held lights and things. Yeah.
Assistants are necessary.
They are necessary, unless you're the type of production assistant that sits there and says, well, you know, both sides of your face look good now. You know, the production assistant, our production assistant on Saturday.
I know. I wonder if she's watching.
Oh, she should be watching. Yeah. Yeah. An excellent production assistant. I love her.
Hey,
Benny.
Oh. Somebody got their calendar. Do you have blue calendars still? Tell us
Oh,
about the
in
blue
blue.
calendar.
I actually have like 3 or 4 gone. I'm not printing anymore. You can get them on
Ooh.
BrandonMcGill.com, and it's a 2021 featuring my favorite blue paintings. So paintings that I've done in my patented like Brandon blue kind of shade.
You have a lot of.
That's
You have a
what
lot of.
I
Is my Loki in there?
No.
You know.
Am I on the calendar?
I'm never
I'm
in
sorry.
anything that gets printed anywhere. Never.
You're
Like
Wait,
all
wait,
this shit gets
in
wait,
Gods
wait,
and
wait a minute.
Monsters.
It's like whatever. It's
You're in
fine.
Gods and Monsters.
I'm not in any of the I'm not in any of the publications.
You're not? Aren't you
I'm
in Neon
not.
City?
No.
I think you're in Neon City.
Nope, I don't think
In
she
the book?
is.
Uh-uh.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Nope.
Sure. No?
No.
Now there's multiple
Mm.
copies
Nope.
produced, so it might have been in the extended version and not in the regular version.
Well, you go ahead and
Oh,
create the extended version.
you're in the director's cut. You know, nobody gets to see you if they just order. But you're in the director's cut. You know, you're in the deleted scenes.
Ugh. Only if you purchase the DVD do you get to see me.
You're part of the commentary.
We cut this part because
it was just making things too long and it really didn't fit with the narrative. But we're going to throw it in on the extended version because, hey.
It's actually very expensive to produce books. I know it seems like it's a random thing. But
who are you talking? Oh, I know. I know. Mm-hmm.
So
you will both be, and so that's exciting.
That is.
I mean, people get to touch me and shuffle me.
Mm-hmm. Yes, get touched and shuffled. It'll be a new kink. All right, so we are gonna play the game with you that we've been playing with all of our guests, even though I'm sure we did change a couple of the questions, but
did I take out that one? I should not do this late at night. Hold on.
I'll take out. I got it.
Will you take out the one?
Yeah,
that one.
We're gonna get rid of that one. Okay. All right.
Okay. You ready? You ready?
Is it a trivia type thing? What type of thing is it?
No, it's a rapid fire questions.
That.
It's rapid fire questions. Don't think too much about the answers. Just answer with the first thing that pops into your head.
Okay, ready?
Go.
Yes. Be born with 3 nipples or born with 2 belly buttons? Exactly.
2 belly buttons, but
what?
Vertical belly buttons.
Oh.
Okay.
Is it 2 belly buttons?
Instead of side by side.
Huh. Okay.
Piercing in your armpit or piercing behind your knees?
Don't think too much about it. Stop
if
thinking.
I was wearing a pair of wings, then in my knees.
Uh-huh. Okay. Pinky toe penis. Pinky toe penis or armpit vagina?
Oh, armpit vagina for sure.
Oh, really?
You wouldn't prefer to just have a penis as your pinky toe that you could just hide?
Yeah, because then you would jizz in your socks all the time.
Have you?
Oh, I guess some people do that anyway.
How many vaginas have you seen? Like, are you super familiar with vaginas?
Yes,
because
I'm intimately familiar with vaginas.
Okay, because having a vagina in your armpit,
both from a relationships perspective and from painting them.
Okay,
but still in your armpit though. Do you know how
keep
sweaty
that shit pH balanced? Because
oh
you
my
just have
god,
to walk around like this.
That would be so awkward.
Shoving your penis. No one would want to do that.
All right. Would you rather know all the mysteries of the universe or read minds?
Ooh, that's a good question. Know all the mysteries of the universe.
Oh, really?
I think
'Cause
that's
I wanna
the
have-
first time I
Have all of the information to be the expert of all. I like to master
Hmm.
things.
Okay. And would you rather have a vagina on your forehead or have a row of penises down your back like a stegosaurus?
Oh, instantly rose penis stick. Yeah, absolutely. I would flaunt that. I would like paint them up and like
That's
have
really funny.
them
Almost
event.
everybody has said they would rather have a vagina on their forehead.
Almost.
I
Penis
said I would rather. I would say I'd rather have the penises down my back. I think that you could do all sorts of fun things with that.
Laura
just show them off.
says you can finger
Right.
yourself easily.
Ew. Or on your armpit.
That's true. You're like scratch or that.
That'd be really awkward every time you try to like put deodorant on. It'd be like, oh fuck.
Well, thank you for these deep and profound questions.
You know what? We like to make our guests think.
Or we like to make them uncomfortable and live vicariously through that.
And
Mhm.
there's that as well. There is that as well.
Your questions were amusing. I was not uncomfortable.
I'm assuming.
Mhm.
I'm assuming.
Where can people find you on the social media and things?
Patreon.com/ABBM is your best way to support me with content that is uncensored and unfiltered.
Penises. There are lots
and,
of penises.
There are those
There's
too. Sometimes
vaginas, too.
I'm on there. There is. Welcome.
There's vaginas there too.
There are,
Except
but there's
Freddy
also
for
lots of
apparently a long period of time.
penises.
Mm.
But yes, I also support about a dozen other Patreons too, including Let's Have a Fefe. But,
Thank you.
Oh my
that's
god,
probably the
he
best way
said
to
it
find me.
right! He said it right!
Only because the last time I saw him, I gave him so much shit.
He's probably got it posted. He's got a post-it note like on his like laptop right over here, like on his phone.
I
and
think
it says
I think
EE.
that
Nope.
no, I think that Best put a little note somewhere and was like, "Remember, it's Fefe."
Right, that's what I'm saying. There's a note somewhere that has it like written out phonetically, FEE, FEE. You know.
I think it eventually just took.
Yeah. We'll go with that.
I mean,
too.
how many years? What? Oh my gosh!
It's because I'm
like
not
3.
on enough more than I would have the name down.
You were just crowned the most reoccurring guest at the beginning,
Right?
Of the
Like,
episode. What more do you want? Oh my god!
My own parking spot.
Yeah, I'm parking.
Look, he's taking over. I'm done.
I have one out there.
Felicia, you just made yourself bigger. No, not me. You're wrong person. There we go. See, that would have worked had you gotten it right the first time, but then you had to go through all 3 of us. So it really didn't. It didn't have the oomph that it would have otherwise. But you know. And now Brandon's just frozen there. Oh, there we go. And now Brandon's
frozen.
Yeah, he is.
I'm frozen?
He looks frozen on my side.
I'm wiggling right now. No, I'm wiggling.
Yeah, he's moving his shoulders, moving his hands.
He's not frozen on Facebook, but he looks frozen to me on the thing. Oh well, it's fine.
Let it go. Anyway.
Oh Lord.
Upcoming gigs.
Upcoming gigs. So on February 15th, I've got a video in Love's Taken Over, Valentine's Day happy hour. It is a toy drive benefiting Miller's Children's Hospital Long Beach. Check that out. I will share that again so y'all can see that.
I actually got an email. Is that the one that Melissa is in? I got an email that I think I saw your flyer in. I should screenshot it.
Yes, I think possibly.
Because they're selling tickets for it or something.
I think so. I have no idea. I'm not sure.
Let's see. I have some things coming up, but I didn't add them, so stay tuned. But on February 28th, I'm doing Reading with Elected Officials with Miss Nature. That's presented by Drag Story Hour Arizona. And upcoming guests, I need to fill this part in too. I fell asleep before this part.
Oh,
So,
cool.
yeah, you're
So
welcome.
we'll have upcoming guests.
They will be.
There
here
will
sometime.
be upcoming guests, and they will be. It's a surprise. We won't tell you who.
Oh my gosh. They'll just show up one day.
Right. It's fine.
It'll be a marvelous time.
It's always a good time.
Well, speaking of good times, thank you for joining us for our Wednesday night conversation. And we want to thank our special guest, Brandon McGill.
Make sure you
for
go
joining
find him. You can order books and things on brandonmcgill.com. Go support him on the Patreon. Go find him on the Facebook, on the Instagrams, on the Twitter. Do you have the Twitter?
He does. It's Body Art Brandon.
Yeah, Body Art Brandon. Thank you.
You're welcome. I've been tagging you all week. You're welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You share the wealth.
It's so hilarious how I get to know the handle better than the person that owns it after a while. Because, but anyhow,
Is it a good handle?
Thank you all for
I've been
joining us.
changing it to that.
Yes. Thank you all for joining us. We will see you next week.
Thank you guys, and good night.
Promotional consideration for Let's Have a Fefe provided by Wigs of a Kind, The Burly Barber, Bone and Basil, as well as our patrons at Patreon. Go to patreon.com/Let's Have a Fefe to become a Fefe patron. Virtual tips accepted at paypal.me/Let's Have a Fefe. Subscribe to the Let's Have Fefe podcast. You can listen on your favorite podcatcher. See you next week for your Wednesday night conversation. This has been Let's Have a Fefe. Good night.